no space in the middle for opponents to go.
Game 2, time in.
And Jansen will be our first server over to Donald Young, the lefty. That was a cannon from Lauren Stratman, lined right up on that ball.
Yeah, she does such a great job sliding
0-0-1.
on that backhand.
Second serve.
This is a little bit of a all players in their 30s. We've stopped seeing that kind of matchup on a mixed doubles court. So many younger players getting into the sport, even in their teens.
That's nice, Lauren Stratman twice. A sensational blocking ability.
Point. 1-0-2.
Big drive from Stratman, just a bit back.
0-1-1. Point.
That's going to be the tough pattern for Stratman all day. Cross court with Sock.
It's nice from Donald Young. Tennis prowess going straight up, guys. Down the line on each other with the lefty nuance across the way.
Point.
A lot of balls flying out here. I think the thin air.
2-1-2. Side out.
Yeah, it's an interesting nuance because it's hot, but it's the air is so thin that it's still poppy, but
second serve. One, 2-2. Point.
big drive from Donald Young to tie it.
Yes, such a different pattern and strategy from the match prior. You saw a lot more dinking, longer rallies.
Side out.
This one, all four players liking to pull the trigger early.
Yeah, when Jack Sock entered the pickleball scene, he said, I want to break the strategy.
2-2-1.
I want to just drive and crash. And it did work for some amount of time, but
2-2-1.
to your point, people figuring out the game a little bit, neutralized that style.
Point.
And the paddle speed getting faster, the hand speed getting faster because of that.
Three, 2-1. Point.
Deep for Stratman. Knows that maybe wasn't the right ball to select that trigger pull on.
4-2-1. Point.
I think business end of MLP.
Do they have enough time to catch New York? That will be the question. Football called on Donald Young despite winning the point. Had he not.
Six, 2-1. Second serve. 6-2-2. Point.
Reflex speed and twitch ability from Jack Sock. 7-2 lead.
Twitch ability, I like that.
7-2-2. Point.
Less personality than I expected in this match.
Way less, yeah. Very
8-2-2.
low energy at the moment, but I think Young and Stratman, new partnership. Tough to find that chemistry early on.
Uh-oh. So, ball bounced. Foot fault was called on Jack Sock midpoint, and this was a pop-up, so he was going to lose it. He was going to lose the point anyways, but I think we're going to have to replay this one.
I agree. Unfortunate for the side of Young and Stratman, who obviously had the points set up.
Got out of jail free that time, Jack Sock. He knows it. So does Donald Young.
We always talk about Anisha Smith not making a miss, but
no,
we all miss one once in a while now.
Well, that was Vicky, I think, that missed it. Onisha corrected it. So still
corrected.
undefeated for Anisha Smith. Oh, Donald Young on the crash. Had it. And that is a tough pill to swallow. Now you surrender another point off a rally that you felt like should have been a side out. Oh, nice ATP from Leia, and Jack Sock biffs it into the net.
He knows he just ruined a highlight reel that was going to be viral. Great ATP here from Leia Jansen. All you got to do is put that away.
2-9-1. Point.
Leia Jansen took a tough loss yesterday in singles. Jeannie Bouchard played great, though, to give her credit.
3-9-1.
To advance through the tournament. Great drive from Donald Young.
Jeannie will have a chance to pick up her first PPA medal on Sunday for bronze.
4-9-1.
And we'll also be playing in Major League Pickleball with Utah.
Second serve.
She's going to be here anyways. Might as well play a bronze medal match, right?
Get that hardware.
Four, 9-2.
Not going to miss that one. And what hand speed from Jack Sock to tee up the ATP from Leia Jansen.
Unbelievable. Put that on a dime.
Have another look. Boom, boom.
9-4-1.
Wish we saw the other angle here. How close that got to the sideline. Beautiful from Leia Jansen.
Oh, couldn't get that time.
Second
Just a
serve.
little ambitious on the ATP. Great shot, though, from the other side.
Donald Young said not that time. 2 in a row, but not 3.
9-4-2.
That's where he draws the line.
Oh, hey, he deserved a break.
Well, and that's what we talked about. Stratman, if she can get that dink out to Jack Sock's backhand, if Young has to squeeze middle there. Balls are going to be sitting.
4-9-1. Second serve. Four, 9-2.
Dipping drive from Donald Young while Leia Jansen was attempting to unwind the stack to avoid the forehand of Donald Young on that return, I would think.
He has one of the best forehands, dipping, especially lefty can get on the inside of that ball. That's what we praised Kate Fahey for, the movement, being able to really get to that kitchen line and get there in a hurry.
There we go. 5-9-2. Point.
Nice return. Accomplishment and tournament.
6-9-2. Point.
So far, tough to avoid. Donald Young, who's been cleaning up on his side.
It's set up by Stratman, doing a much
7-9-2.
better job of getting her feet set, creating some angles with those dinks.
Point.
Better drive. She's hitting the drops better as well.
And a chance to tie it for
8-9-2.
Stratman and Young on a 2. Oh,
Side out.
Young had it on the crash. We'll see what happens here with 2 service tries on the side of
9-8-1.
Jansen and Sock. Jansen wills her way through the point for a game point.
Game point.
Yeah, great hands there by Jansen. A couple balls off the net cord. Not a problem.
10-8-1. Second serve.
Call was deep on the serve. It was close.
Game point.
No challenge, though, from Jack Sock.
10-8-2.
Game point number 2.
Side out.
A little miscommunication there. 2 great drives out of Jack Sock. I think he expected Jansen to
8-10-1.
crash the backhand through the middle.
Sneak attack from
serve.
Jack Sock through the middle.
Nobody home.
8-10-2. Point.
Big rip from Stratman. And early in the game, we saw a lot of that from Stratman.
9-10-2.
Seemed to be true at the end of it, too. Chance to tie it here. And too big of a drive and a little ambitious.
Yeah, popped up on that one. Didn't get the feet set. The one before doing such a good job staying low and through it.
Game point
10-9-1.
returns to Jansen and Sock. Oh my, incredible angle from Donald
Second
Young.
serve. Game
That
point.
was nasty.
Into the navy blue.
10-9-2.
An impossible angle. Look at it again. Donald
Side
Young
out.
saves the day. Jansen and Sock stuck on 10.
I was going to say, you cannot make that type of shot and not get the ball back, not have a
Yes.
chance. Unbelievable
9-10-1.
out of Donald Young.
Little momentum.
Second serve.
Trying to tie it on the serve of Young. 4 game points saved, Matt, for Stratman and Young.
9-10-2.
Sock says thank you very much for the setup shot layup. I'll take it from
Game
here.
point.
Side out. Jansen and Sock game point number 5.
10-9-1.
Good eye there from
Second serve.
Stratman. Narrowly
Game
missed by
point.
Jansen.
10-9-2.
Feathery touch around the post for Jack Sock to take the first.
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click Leagues today to get started.
Donald Young and Lauren Stratman keeping things close all the way through the end.
0-0-2.
Michelle McMahon and Matt Manassi in the booth with the call. Back to a traditional draw format. This event tagged on with Major League Pickleball this weekend. Busy stretch for the pros.
And for the commentators.
That's right.
Second serve.
You staying?
I'm not. I got a little time off for Dallas.
0-0-2. Side out.
So the problem game one for Donald Young and Lauren Stratman was a slow start. Can they start a little bit faster here, keep things neutral, maybe get a lead?
So much torque on the paddle of Donald Young.
Yep. That two-handed backhand is going to be the difference maker for him as he continues to rise the rankings. Beautiful shot off the bounce there.
Side out.
All the power you'd like out of Jack Sock with that one.
And no shortage of power with that guy. To him yesterday about the grind of the schedule of pickleball. Said a little more travel than he expected, but still easier than the tennis travel, so to speak, with the international 100%. Stops, as you mentioned.
Yeah, the tennis tour right now in Asia after a full year. They're in their Asian swing, so to be in Vegas and then Dallas, not too far away from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Point. Miss for Stratman. That was an unbelievable snag from Donald Young midway through that sequence. Low to the backhand, just in self-defense.
Yep. Yeah, Donald's reset ability this early on in his transition, fantastic.
Side out.
Had it on the paddle. There's a freight train moving through that shot.
0-1-1.
Oh, sorry.
Second serve.
Cross court.
0-1-2.
Nice ball from Stratman.
Great disguise, deception. Spoke about it a little bit last match, but the tip of that paddle down.
1-1-2.
Unlucky for Stratman and Young. Still just as hot as it was yesterday, but a little bit more breezy here at the Darling Tennis Center.
Second serve.
This is record-setting heat for October 11th in Vegas.
1-1-2.
Typically in the low 80s, and we are right in high 90s at the moment.
Yeah, players will definitely like the breeze, obviously giving a little bit of much-needed
2-1-2.
lower temps, but it's going to play havoc on the ball.
Side out.
Yeah, if you're going to speed it up at Lauren Stratman, you want to get that right hip. Anything on the left side, that backhand, is deadly.
1-2-1.
Patient
serve.
point for Sock.
Yeah, I'd like to see Stratman get to the outside, that fourth quadrant, the backhand of Jack
1-2-2.
Sock there.
Side out. Here we go. 2-1-1. Point. Three, 1-1. Second serve.
A rare error there from Jansen. Simple
3,
forehand
1-2.
dink.
Great movement from Lawrence Stratman. Shifted with the play. Drops it in.
They're keeping things close here,
1-3-1.
not letting the lead of Sock Jansen get out of control.
Second serve.
And an interesting choice on that shot.
To say the least.
I think she was thinking
1-3-2.
the same thing. It's nice. A wide open window. Donald Young strikes it perfectly right down the line.
Dangerous. I'd like to see a lot more drives to that backhand corner of Sock. He is
3-3-2.
squeezing the middle so hard as well.
That's a big serve from Young. Earns a short return from Jack Sock, who can't quite figure out how it didn't go beyond the target.
3-3-2. Point.
Off goes Stratman and Young. They'll take back a 1-point lead. Their first lead of the match.
4-3-2.
Crashing Donald, 2-point lead for Stratman and Young.
Time in. 5-3-2.
Always a treat to see them every weekend. Nice play, Leah Jansen in full anticipation through the middle.
I would like to see Young pull that trigger up the line once.
3-5-1.
Keep Sock honest there.
Second serve. Three, 5-2. I'll recall. 3-5-2. Side out.
Much better decisive play, game 2 by Lawrence Stratman.
Yeah. Not a lot of
5-3-1.
progress. That service rotation for Jansen and Sock meanwhile.
Point.
Such great point construction by Stratman. You see her moving the dinks around, one out wide to Sock, then pulling them back to the
6-3-1.
middle, wide again. A lot of thought that's going behind every single dink, not just hitting it to spot to hit it there, but to open up the court.
Second serve.
I think for those at home, a lot of playing around the kitchen line, they're just dinking to make the dink. You see on the Pro
6-3-2.
Tour, these players really trying to spread the court, looking for that opportunity.
Deep for Stratman.
I don't mind that shot. A little
Yeah.
off balance,
3,
but
6-1.
creative.
And the Donald Young show continues.
Donald doing a great job of following it up. These aren't just one-shot
3-6-2.
winners. He knows it may take 2 or 3.
Point.
Beautiful drive out of Jansen. I think Stadium thought that one might have been going out, just dropping on the back of the line.
4-6-2.
Just enough loft on it to drop it in. Donald Young is covering his body so well. Every attack coming his way is punished. On the other side, Sock can't seem to figure out where to place it.
6-4-1.
And shake and bake to yourself, sir. Donald Young creates the opening.
Just a massive drive through the middle. He knows the ball's coming back through the middle, and his good night Irene on that overhead. Massive.
7-4-1.
Wow.
Point.
Lauren Stratman was there to
Timeout
back him up.
receiver, 8-4-1.
And a timeout called by the stunned. Full control of game 2.
8-4-1.
4-point lead and on a 1.
Point. Nine, 4-1.
Donald Young lets it fly, hoping Leah Jansen would hit it.
9-4-2.
Wow.
Donald through the middle. We talked about that earlier.
Low to his body, too.
Yeah, no space through the middle. Able to have that
10-4-2.
almost no backswing and just use the flick of the wrist.
Game point, Stratman and Young. Donald Young gets out of the way and lets out a squeal. On center court, the Carolina crew is well established. Colin Schick, Brooke Buckner's in the final, by the way. Eric Roddy, they're thick as thieves. These North Carolina peeps stay together. Nice play by Jack Sock with his fan support in the house.
Yeah, better start at a Sock here. Just need a one focused game, energetic from start to finish.
The All-Michigan final and the women's singles final, by the way. Your buddy Ronnie will be happy about that.
That's right. Buckner and Faye, maybe she'll fly out for it.
2-0-2. I'll recall. 2-0-2. Right out. Zero, 2-1.
Pierce, Sock, and Jansen have woken up.
Yeah,
Seemed a little sleepy there in game 2.
Great defense there from Stratman, making them hit one more ball.
0-2-2.
It's going to pay dividends as we move closer to the end of this game 3.
Right out.
Sock's so dangerous when he moves around. That backhand has time. Get on the inside of that ball.
2-0-1.
Flick you out wide.
Point. 3-0-1.
Oh my gosh.
Point.
Yvonne currently in a third
4-0-1.
game against Jesse Irvin and Gabe Tardio.
Wow.
Oh,
Point.
Stratman was on it.
Yeah, Bouchard playing so much better.
Yeah, she is.
Impressive, obviously, in singles yesterday. Impressive win this morning in mixed against Burrows and Walker.
She's been putting in the work.
Yep.
5-0-1.
Good to see the results.
Second serve. Five, 0-2. Side out.
Big drive attempt from Jack Sock. The hot run will stop there. Stratman and Young
0-5-1.
looking to bottle up the magic from game 2. See if they have enough in the
Point.
tank. Yeah, Jansen will give them a break.
Just starts with one. What was working so well for them in game 2, obviously hitting good drops, but
1-5-1.
great drives, great crashes.
Second serve.
Stratman on that one, but Donald Young leaving that up a little too high anyway. Pretty easy fifth for him. Has to keep that down.
1-5-2. Side out. Five, 1-1. Second serve.
This is in a row for Jansen. Keep an eye on the frustration meter for her.
Yep.
5-1-2.
Noted.
Side out. One, 5-1.
Wow, such a good sequence for Stratman. Thought she earned a point with that one. Couldn't capitalize.
Love those spots. Love that she
Yeah.
was pulling it at the body of Jansen.
1-5-2.
They couldn't get out of it.
Now,
Working the middle, and then
Point.
just barely misses the location on that.
here you see a
That's it.
couple errors out of
2-5-2.
Jansen creeping in, changing the flow of this game 3.
Jack Sock says you can't go there, not high to my forehand. Same rule applies on the side of Donald Young.
5-2-1. Point. Timeout. Change ends. Time in. 6-2-1. Second serve.
I'm not sure if it might be a side thing,
6-2-2.
wind thing, sun. It seems the side that Sock Jansen on right now, not the favored side.
Yeah, which is interesting because yesterday you thought maybe
Side
the
out.
near side would be
Yeah.
the struggle with
Called it out.
part of the court in the shade.
Point. 7-2-2. Point.
Both players looking at their paddles after that sequence. Jack Sock and Lauren Stratman.
8-2-2.
Selkirk representation.
Looks like Sock changing paddles too from yesterday's singles.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, what a get from Sock. Oh, and that's the one you miss.
Side out.
It's Thinking the same thing.
Nice little split there. I'd like to see that again. Great slide.
2-8-1.
Full scramble, and he gets the lob in a perfect place on the replay. So good at keeping that paddle out in front on the forehand side.
The compact swing. Letting the power of the ball do all the work in the paddle. Don't need the massive backswing.
Side out.
Wrong spot.
You have a meeting timeout, 8-2-1.
Much more disciplined. Strategy is on point, and that's why 8-2 up in game 3.
Point. Nine, 2-1. Point.
Good location for Leah Jansen to slow it down and earn match point on her side. This match has been just under an hour. Missed third shot drop from Jansen.
Match point.
Not quite yet. Looks like the wind out of the sails for Stratman and Young, but one more stop and we'll see.
Match point number 2 for Sock and Jansen. Missed third again. That's been a problem in this service sequence, so they'll surrender the ball back on the side of Stratman and Young. And that's what we saw a whole lot of in game number 2, a crashing Donald Young.
And now with nothing to lose, can go big after these serves.
Down it goes, Jack Sock goes right down at the feet of Lauren Stratman. Just too much offense to handle. Second serve now, Lauren Stratman. Trying to inch their way back in after saving a couple of match points. Long way to go, but anything can happen.
A great flick there from Sock, reaching in, taking so much time and space away.
10-3-1.
Ooh, clipper off the tape. Leah Jansen will take it in 3. 11-3 finish in game number 3. Jack Sock and Leah Jansen.
I mean, it's fun. Donald's drive and serve are probably the best I've ever played against. So it was very interesting, and it was really tough to kind of keep the ball away from him in game 2 with the wind. So I'm just glad we came through with it.
Jack, game 3, it was 8-2. You went to the splits. First of all, very impressive. I just want to talk about the fitness routine. We're doing Pilates. How is the movement staying at such a high level?
Yeah, a lot of hot yoga, some Pilates. Yeah, none of that really. Probably more some golf and changing diapers is more the fitness routine at the moment. No, I think yeah, I'm glad I could still show some athleticism out here. And some quickness, and yeah, I'm happy we got through in game 3 there, able to play a little bit better pickleball and get away with it. Yeah.
Must have known we were coming on Tennis Channel there late in the 3rd. Turned it up, but yeah, chasing around a little youngster baby can certainly take a number on you. But what has that been like for you in fatherhood? How has that shaped perspective of you as a pro athlete in a different sport here in pickleball?
Yeah, it's been incredible. Greatest blessing in life, and I think that's part of the misconception. A lot of the maybe people around here think that I'm maybe not as serious as other people. I would like to beg to differ, and maybe I just have a few more things going on outside of the 20x44s. But I enjoy being out here, and I love playing. And yeah, excited for the rest of today and the weekend.